noticed how some dogs never seem to ask for much? They don't ask for explanations. They don't ask you to be perfect. They don't even ask you to be happy. They just stay. And sometimes, the ones who ask for the least are the ones quietly giving you the most. Every morning, the dog waited by the door, not because he needed to go somewhere. He was waiting for you. You'd wake up tired, walk past him. Sometimes you'd say hello, sometimes you wouldn't. He never seemed offended. He'd simply follow, room to room, quietly. While you made coffee, he sat nearby. While you stared at your phone, he waited. And when you finally looked down at him, his tail moved. Just once, like he was saying, "There you are." One afternoon, you came home different. You dropped your things, sat down, and didn't say a word. The dog noticed. He didn't bring you a toy. He didn't try to fix anything. He simply walked over and lay beside your feet. Just like Mom, close enough to feel, far enough not to bother. He started breathing a little slower. You didn't tell him what happened. He didn't need the story. He just stayed. That's exactly what Mom always did too. You gave him his food. He ate happily. But when you walked away, he followed instead of finishing. "Go eat." He looked at you, then at his bowl, then back at you, and followed anyway. Just like Mom, he chose your company over almost everything. The sunny spot on the floor, the favorite toy, the quiet corner. If you were somewhere else, that's where he wanted to be. Mom always did the same thing. She chose you every single time. Years passed, and one day, you started noticing things you hadn't noticed before. The way he'd wait until you came home. The way he'd move closer when you were hurting. The way he'd celebrate you coming through the door. Just like Mom. To him, none of those were ordinary moments. They were the whole day. And suddenly you wondered, how many times had he made your life softer without you even realizing it? Mom asked herself the same thing about you. He never gave you advice. He never tried to offer a solution when you finally walked through that door. Never asked you to become better. Never demanded that you grow or change or put on a brave face. He just kept showing up. A quiet, unjudging presence that simply existed by your side. On your best days, when everything felt entirely manageable. On your worst ones, when the weight of the world felt much too heavy. On the days you had absolutely nothing to give, when the only thing you could do was sit in silence, especially those days, because those were the moments his quiet company meant the most. Just like Mom, someone who somehow intuitively understood exactly what you needed without you ever speaking a word. His love wasn't waiting for you to become easier to love. It never required a prerequisite of happiness or energy. It simply loved you where you were, fully accepting every broken, exhausted piece of you, just like Mom always did. A beautiful, unwavering reminder that you are already enough. So maybe that's what dogs teach us, that love doesn't always look like grand gestures. Sometimes it's waiting by the door, lying beside someone who doesn't want to talk, sharing the quiet, following them from room to room, being happy just because they're there. Just like Mom always was. The most powerful love isn't the one that asks you to notice it. Maybe it's the one you only recognize when you finally stop and look back at the dog and at Mom. So tonight, when your dog comes looking for you, maybe don't just call him over. Sit with him, look at him, because there's a good chance he's been telling you something without saying a word. I'm here, just like Mom always was. And maybe that's all you needed to hear. From him, from Mom, because I'm still figuring this out too.